Hey guys, of my video challenge, and in today's live video I will be speaking about one of the 5 resources for starting an online business. So just refreshing everyone's minds, whoever's been watching. On day 2, basically, I shared what were the 5 key resources that I believe you need to start an online business. So in today's video, I'm going to speak about one of those resources, which is choosing a product or a service for your online business. Now, this particular option obviously is very important in terms of the process of starting your online business, and obviously for various reasons. One of the primary reasons, of course, is because you want to choose the right product or service that actually helps you start, making money online. I mean, at the end, that's the reason why you're actually starting an online business. So I would hope that's one of the reasons why you're starting. So it's really critical to obviously choose the right product or service. Now, what I want to basically keep in mind is that the right product or service for every person is different. It varies obviously by the character of the person that is promoting the product or the service. And the reason I say this is because obviously, depending on how you're building your authority online as a person or your brand, it actually really differs about your product or your service or what you're trying to promote. So obviously, it's very critical to sort of get an understanding of what it is that you want to do and what it is that you don't want to do and what type of business you want to run online. Um, the other thing I want to mention is that in terms of starting a business online, there's various ways you can obviously promote a product or a service. And obviously, I'll give a few examples. So one of the things you can look at is you can obviously promote a physical product, a product that you really enjoy, perhaps, or something that you feel that obviously is a need for a particular market. So you might identify a specific segment that you want to really target. Maybe you're someone that is really good at providing books for kids, or something that you feel from an educational point of view is really good. I just want to quickly see who is on here. So hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. Hey, Lars, good to see that you're joining from Bangkok. I think it's probably 6 or 7 hours ahead there. Good to see Lizzie, and good to see my aunt, Anju, that's on here as well. Really good to see. But yeah, I think it's very important that you decide what it is that you want to achieve in terms of your product or your service. So a physical product is something that you can start with. What you need to bear in mind, of course, is that if you're starting with a physical product, there's a couple of things you need to take into account. For example, what are going to be the costs in terms of developing that product? Is that something that's going to be profitable in the long run? What is the timeline in terms of, obviously supplying your product or your shipment, for example? So a good platform to start with, if you're looking to obviously promote a product online, like a physical product, is to go with Amazon. Now, Amazon basically has a program where you can actually join as what's called an affiliate. So you can basically be one of the promoters, if that's probably the best way to describe it, is to list a product of yours, a physical product of yours on Amazon. I'm not going to go into detail about that because obviously there's a whole educational platform for people that want to offer a physical product that's through Amazon. But if you go to Amazon or you do a Google search, you'll actually find how you can actually become a listed buyer or seller. And you want to be obviously a listed seller that gets approved. So I would really suggest taking some time out studying that, because you want to understand, what are the costs that you're going to incur in terms of starting, something online as a physical product. The other thing that I would suggest probably for you to start off where you're building an online business is to look at something where it's perhaps a digital kind of product or service. And what I mean by that is it's something that's readily available or easily available to download as well as soon as you buy the product or service or whatever it is. And for this reason, a lot of people, when they start online, myself included, we look at something where perhaps it's something like an educational based product or service. So I'm just going to talk very briefly about what I'm doing exactly online. And it's not necessary that you have to do exactly what I'm doing, but obviously I've had success with what I started with, so that's the reason why I would speak about that from my own experience, and hopefully it's something that will help you guys as well. So Basically, about 2 years ago, when I first started online, I was obviously looking to see how best could I, start a business where I didn't have to incur a lot of costs, because I obviously wanted to make profit as soon as possible. And I do want to make an income disclaimer here. So, like any business, whether it's online, offline, you obviously need to take into account that what matters is your actions as a person. So your income results will really vary based on how much action you take, the kind of product or service that you're promoting. Is it a particular product or service that is actually very good from a sales funnel point of view? So a funnel is basically where a lead comes in and they get taken through a whole sales process from an initial upfront product that's being offered to them to the point where they can be obviously closed on an ending product. So very often you will see that people will be taken through a funnel that basically takes them through a low cost entry product or service, and on the back end basically you get upsold on something that's a lot more, probably a little more expensive, but obviously offers a lot more value. So you need to see obviously something that gives value in terms of the product or service, and obviously, like I mentioned in the beginning, very important to identify your target market. So the first product or service that I'm basically promoting, which is basically my primary online business, and you will see I've actually put a link there. So for those of you that want to get free information about it, you can actually sign up to receive some emails about that service that I'm promoting. Is basically an educational platform where it teaches people how to become good affiliate marketers. So to clarify, what exactly is an affiliate marketer? An affiliate marketer basically is someone that becomes known as an affiliate. So it's basically like a representative of that particular company. And what the affiliate does is they promote the product or the service online as an affiliate. So if someone buys through what's called an affiliate link, which is just basically a website link with your affiliate ID or code in it, then obviously whoever buys through that gets, that person gets a commission as an affiliate. So in my case, if someone buys through my particular affiliate link, then obviously I will earn a certain commission. Now, the primary business that I chose, the reason I chose it is, one is because I could get sales on the front end when someone actually purchased it on the front end itself. So that means they could buy a low cost entry service, which obviously teaches them how to build their own online business. So this is an educational platform, and they could do it within 30 days. Obviously, if they took all the actions within the products that were offered, then obviously they would start getting results themselves. So to give you an example, on the front end on that particular primary business, I would probably earn something like $20 per person on a monthly basis. Now, what I want to stress here is, for some people, when they hear $20, they might think, well, $20 is not a lot, Sid. And what you need to realize is that what I'm looking at is residual income. And what I mean by that is, the moment someone has signed up for something like a $20 product a month, where I earn, or sorry, a $20 commission product a month, it means essentially that person, if they're going through every month on that particular platform, every month I will be earning $20 from that particular client or customer that I've acquired. And all that for basically a one-time effort in terms of marketing and getting that person to sign up. So if you think about it from the front end, if you've got a product or service that gives you monthly income or a monthly residual, then you're going to have a great product that you can actually promote and obviously earn money from it. So the idea with an online business is you want to utilize your time effectively, so that obviously you can start having a system that actually makes that income for you, where you sort of set up a system and that income comes through every month. So you don't have to keep sort of working more. So what you want to do is you want to leverage a system online so it actually starts producing that online income for you. So on the front end, I would basically earn about $20 on the primary business. And then on the back end, there would be upsells. So they could buy something which is basically on an annual product. And on that, I would potentially be making around $100 or $150 therein. Then on the sort of upsell, this is where basically it becomes profitable for me. This is where a person buys what I call a high ticket product or offer. So this is basically where someone basically buys one of the high ticket offerings. So that means a high priced product or service. And on that, potentially I could make $1,000 commission, which I have actually made before, or on the very highest, a $3,000 commission. So if it's something that you feel that you're not sure where to start off with, then obviously look at the link that I've provided for my primary business. You can sign up for a free email series where it gives you more information, and you can actually start on a trial for $1 for 30 days. So really $1, it's really just a cup of coffee. There's nothing for you to lose. You can obviously have a look and see if it's something that potentially you want to use to create additional income or is residual income, or you want to just sort of make it your full-time income over time. So that's my primary business. Now, I mentioned yesterday in my live that I did yesterday, I spoke about how you need to follow up with your interested prospects or your customers, or what we call leads in the online space. And obviously you need to look at various autoresponders. So you want to see obviously, how you can automate a system that follows up with those people on your email list. Now, one of the things is that when you first start marketing, and I'll talk about marketing or traffic in my next video tomorrow, it's very important to realize that when you start marketing, you obviously want to get return on the marketing efforts that you push through. So what's happened over time is I've discovered that when people first start marketing, they obviously start marketing and they start making some money, but they realize that actually the money they're making actually is not profitable for them, because whatever they spent, they're not getting the full return or breaking even. So over time, with a bunch of other people that I've met online and I've sort of masterminded with, we started exploring various systems that allow us to obviously market with profitability in mind. And with that profitability, we can reinvest for a primary business like mine, where I can obviously start getting high-end, commissions and sales, and it becomes obviously a lot more profitable in the long run. So for that reason, you'll see in the second link I've provided, I've given the link to my follow-up system that I'm currently using. So how it basically works is people can use this as an email autoresponder, but at the same time, for every person that they bring on to sign up for this particular follow-up system, they potentially can earn from a starting point of $20 per person per month. Now, again, I'm talking about residual income. So $20 a month, again, people say, well, $20 a month, not great. But that means I'm potentially earning $20 every month from now on one single person, where I don't have to worry about obviously remarketing to that person. And I can obviously build that up with as many people as I want through my marketing efforts. So potentially, to give you an example, with the follow-up system, if I sign in 5 people, then basically I'm earning, $100 commission straight up there, and I'm going to be earning that every month. So really, it's about the product or the service that you're looking to promote. I've given examples of mine that I'm using, but if you're someone that basically is looking to, earn something through your passions, what I would suggest is look at, for example, your particular passion or your area of interest, and see, if it's something that actually is going to help you make money. And I really say this honestly, because a lot of people, they say, I'm really interested in this particular area. I really feel I can make a lot of money from it. Now, I don't know what particular passion or interest you have, but if you're someone that will be able to consult on it, and you're able to offer something where people need to pay you for your consulting time, that's great. Make sure obviously it's something that's profitable, and you obviously have the time to consult during the time that you want to provide for your customers or your clients. I found that obviously, I had a couple of passions when I first started online, and I wanted to use that as a basis or a foundation to, obviously start an online business where I could consult for clients and help them with whatever area of interest it was that I was promoting. And I discovered, initially with disappointment, that actually it was not going to give me money, because at the end of the day, you want something where you're going to be making money, and it's no point in getting into an online business if you're not going to make money. What I would suggest, though, is if you find that your particular area of passion or interest that you're trying to promote actually doesn't give you money, what you could do essentially is you could become an affiliate of some of these products that I've mentioned, and use that to subsidize your income while you're promoting your passion or your interest. So that's probably the best way I could recommend. Obviously, you could start, if you want to build something online. And another reason why I'm speaking about this is because if you look at how traditional economies are being run currently, you will find obviously the traditional corporate space is not exactly going to be good in the long run. And you'll see a lot of economies are starting to destabilize. A lot of economies are not guaranteeing jobs. This is one of the reasons why I started looking to build my skills online, because I felt that is the only way I could build something quickly, and I could start a business where it's not really a traditional business, where I required a lot of investment. I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars to start a traditional business. I could actually enter an online business with very low cost entry. I mean, most of your costs, if you look at an online business, are basically your marketing costs, which could be into the hundreds to the thousands of dollars, depending on how much you leverage your marketing. But also, you're paying low cost items like your website maintenance. You don't have to be spending thousands of dollars for that, I can tell you now. And you'll be spending, money for like your hosting for your website address, which I spoke about in the first video about building a website. So if you haven't followed that, then you can go to my blog, siddharthbauer.com, and you'll see all those videos where I speak about these resources of building your online business. So just want to see who else has joined me. Saban, good to see you. Liz, good to see you. Jawad, thanks for joining. Angie, good to see you. Marie, down from Australia, good to see you. Michelle, thanks for joining. Fatima, I believe you're in Germany at the moment. Good to see you. And Sanjeev Uncle, good to see you here. So, guys, I really hope that video was very useful for you. I hope it was something that has given you some clarity in terms of how you could start an online business. And if you've got any questions, you're welcome to ask questions now. See if there's anyone who wants to ask a question. Or if you like this video, give me some likes. You can click on the likes, and I will be sharing this video on my blog as well, so you can review it later. And obviously, you can review it later here on my profile if you're a friend of mine on Facebook. And I really hope you guys can share this with other people who perhaps might find value in this. Perhaps you know someone that perhaps is looking for something like this. And yeah, visit those links. And if you've got questions, you can obviously send me a message later or ping me later and just ask whatever it is you want to clarify. So I really want to thank you for joining me on the Sunday afternoon. Hope you guys have a great remainder of the weekend, and I'll see you in tomorrow's live as well. Take care. Bye.